The next tab that I'll be going over with you guys is going to be the General tab. And this is going to be to affect your charts. And what we're going to look at is things that really help you kind of clean everything up. Alright, so when we talk the General tab, you're going to access that through the Settings wheel. And then it's the very first tab. Now, down here in the bottom right corner, you have the Overlap Volume tab. Now, if you turn that off, what you'll notice is you now have a volumes bar here, which you cannot see, but I will make it so that you can. Some people like it on their charts, some people don't. But if you'd like to get rid of it, there's a couple of different ways. You can put it underneath your chart so it does not interfere here. And you notice that the timeline, the cursor will go over both of them. The other thing is you can overlap it, and this will give you more room on your charts, but there are times when the volume will overlay into the range of the candles. Now you can solve that a couple of ways. One of them is by zooming in. Another is by shrinking your price action. Or you could just get rid of the overlap. Alright, the next set that I would like to show you is the synchronized crosshairs position. And as you'll notice with mine, the crosshairs show both in the top and bottom screen. If I open up multiple charts, you will notice that the crosshairs will, here we go, there we go. They will go across both charts, right? And that works for up and down. But being the volume is a separate entity, it's not going to go across there. If I want this, if I have 8 or 10 charts, it'll work the same across all of them. Alright, so next up on the Settings tab, right? If you didn't want that feature, you would turn off the synchronized. So I usually leave everything else here alone. It doesn't really affect me much. And that's generally everything that you're going to want to fool with here. And you can also set your local time. So for me, I have my local time set to Pacific Standard Time. And what that's going to affect is down here, let me make this bigger. If I have a chart going on, my trading day starts at 6:30 in the morning and goes through 1 p.m. But if I change that over to Eastern Standard Time, you'll notice now it says my trading day starts at 9:30 in the morning. And this is important for some people. It makes it really easier if you keep your time frames set to Eastern Time so that you do not confuse yourself with the timeline on when people say they enter and exited trades. Now, your correct time for the day should still be located up here. And you could set that one to either Eastern Time or you could set it to localized time. I prefer to have my localized time up here and the bottom of my chart set to Eastern Standard Time. Alright, that is about all I have. Let's check it one last time. Yeah, this is just extras, the high and low bubbles, last price bubbles. This is going to affect it where it will show the current price of a ticker. Come on, cooperate. Here. This is what that is referring to, is this number here. So this current bubble at 1579 also reflects up here. If you wanted to clear that off of the right side of the chart, you would do that by getting rid of show the last price bubble there. And if you didn't want the logo over superimposed in there, you can get rid of that too. If you don't want to show studies, but of course you're going to want your studies, and you're going to want to highlight them whenever you, if your mouse goes onto it, it'll highlight it. That'll all be selected here. So other than that, that's pretty much everything for the General tab. So we'll hit our apply, You notice it got rid of the current price bubble. And I'm going to get out of here.